What's up, my YouTube family? Sergeant Graybeard with the Gaming Brigade, back with another Division 2 video. And as I do every Monday, I want to take some time and go over all of the stuff that happened in our game last week. You know, we had all of those issues, whatever you want to call them, with Heartland and the images and things like that. I want to talk about different things that we can look forward to and what's happening this week in the game. Now, if you happen to be new to the channel, first of all, welcome. Secondly, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. We would love for you to be a part of our gaming family, and if you enjoyed this or found it helpful at all, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really does help us out. So as most of you know by now, a few things happened last week in the game. First of all, an image from Heartland was leaked, and Ubisoft was not happy about that. And in addition to that, they also had put Heartland up on the Xbox and PlayStation Store for a brief moment. I think that's where people got the image from, but again, it was two things that I know they did not expect to happen. Now, the main reason I'm starting with this subject is due to the fact that some of you have reached out to me over the weekend asking, how legitimate do I think this information is in regards to the artwork? Do I think it's the actual artwork we are going to see? And not only that, when they accidentally released the game into the PlayStation and Xbox stores, there actually was a release date that was added there as well. Needless to say, a lot of people were really excited once they saw that artwork. I mean, it was beautiful, but the problem is this. Since it was a leaked image, people who put it on Twitter, or let's say in their videos, some of them were hit with the DMCA, striker warning, which is the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. And I know once they had to take it down, a lot of people were bummed out. Now, the two main questions you sent the channel is this. Do I think the artwork is legit? I would say yes, because they jumped to taking it offline as quickly as possible. However, as I cannot stress that enough, this is all hearsay. I have no idea whatsoever. I didn't want to put it on the channel just to be safe. But again, in the manner in which they took it down, I have a feeling it's probably closer to real than not. The other question is, do I think the actual release date now is going to be pushed up towards, February or March? Because when it was in the store, that's what it said on, the little release date thing. And again, guys, I have no idea. There's no point in getting all amped up about it. I am looking forward to the game mode. Yes, I know it's going to be here at one point next year. Yes, but in my mind, I'm sticking just with that. I think it's more than safe to say we all know that things can change in this game quickly. I mean, if we go back a year, we had the issue with, Codename Nightmare, where it got turned into an apparel event. So for me, what I'm waiting for is, just tangible confirmation from the game, exact dates and idea, and then we can go from there. Which now brings me to talking about what we know we can expect in the game soon. So they have, they've confirmed a bunch of different times that in December we are going to be getting an in-game activity as well as a new apparel event. Now for me, that's something to do in the game. I enjoy it. And like most of you out there, I'm still playing it. So for me, anything new, quote unquote, that I can work on, I absolutely am going to do it. And as you've heard me say before, if you're not enjoying the game right now, don't play it. But I know for a lot of people, this is something that will bring them back into the game to kind of get them going for February, get their builds back, get, their sense memory back to playing this game. And for other people, they're thinking, what? I'm just going to wait till February when the new content comes out. And again, totally up to you, my friends. One thing I want to mention really quick as we move on is I've been getting some messages from new and returning players saying, is it too late to jump into the game? I haven't played in so long, and should I just wait until February? And in my opinion, now is the time to jump in. You're going to have some time between now and new content to get used to this game, work on your builds. So again, sooner the better in my opinion. Another question a lot of you are asking is, what is the point of farming for any type of gear right now if in February they're going to make such a major change to our builds? Now, it doesn't mean they're changing all the gear. It doesn't mean we have to start from scratch. But from my understanding, it just means we're going to have so many different ways to put a build together. And on that note, we're going to jump into talking about the Intelligence Annex. Now, that is a monthly series that the game is going to be putting out. It's really, a newsletter, if you will. And what they're doing is between now and when the game launches, every month they're doing one of these series, giving us an idea of some of the things we can look forward to when the new content drops in February of next year. Now, as most of you know, the first episode talked about the Specialization Revamp and all the things we can expect with that, or some of the things I should say. That was on October 28th of last month. So in theory, we should be getting another one this week. As soon as I have confirmation or we have that info, I'll be passing it along. Last but not least, my friends, I want to talk about the final season that we're having right now. It's a Seasonal 4 replay, which is, Season 7. Now, you can see here it says we have 12 weeks left for the season. However, in my opinion, if you are not done with certain things, I say get them done as quick as you can. And what I'm referencing when I say that is there are certain, guaranteed drops in the seasonal reward track. You have certain exotics, certain named items, things like that. Now, in theory, it does say we do have 3 more months to finish the season. However, that may change. So again, get these things done because anything you can get that's a guarantee in the game, you definitely want to get it. And keep in mind as I say that, if you look at that timer, that takes us right into February when the new content is supposed to begin. So it could last that long. However, in my opinion, and this happened with the last seasonal replay we had, it said it had a certain amount of time and then all of a sudden it was over. So again, just be aware. You can also see here that the final global event for this season, which is Reanimated, starts tomorrow. In my opinion, these global events are really great ways to earn some really good gear in the game pretty quick. Now, I haven't made an XP video or a farming video for these global events in a while because honestly, Golden Bullet's my favorite and that's pretty much the only one I play. However, with that being said, I have received a lot of messages from you asking me to put together a farming video for XP or really just how to farm stars during these global events, specifically the reanimated ones. So my friends, I promise you tomorrow, Tuesday, I will have one up in the morning and hopefully it will help you get some really good gear. On that note, I'm going to start to wrap this thing up, and as always, I want to take a moment and thank you all for your continued support. I think we're going to crack 21,000 subs this week, which is absolutely insane. You guys have helped me build this channel. You are a family, so as always, if you have any other questions, please let me know down below. As far as the rest of the week goes, I'll put out that XP farming thing for stars tomorrow. On Wednesday, I'll have another farming video on a few different weapons people have been asking for. Thursday, taking the day off for the holiday. And then Friday, back at it with hopefully some more info with the Annex initiative. Or actually, is it the Intelligence Annex? I always want to say one or the other. Anyway, the point is, as soon as there's more news, I will definitely pass it along. On that note, like I said at the beginning of this thing, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. We would love for you to be a part of what we're doing. If you enjoyed this, do me a favor, hit that like button. It truly does help the channel out, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.